Sugar Queen, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. Last time was interesting. We are definitely not going out with Robert again. that was a ride. So, we have a message from Craig. Let's take a look at that, huh? Hey, buddy. So I have a favor to ask. Oh, anything for a friend? Robert invited me over for dinner. Ooh. And I know it's kind of faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years and I still can't get a good read on him. And I know it's gonna be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? I love food. I will do it for a friend. I will do it. I especially love food that's free. I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you! I really hope that's a sweet sweat of relief. Eat that dinner. I just said I don't want to go out with Robert again. But always bring a ward chest. Oh boy, that doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food. But why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Craig and I decide to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. This isn't good. This isn't gonna be good. Oh boy. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of wine in hand.
Hey!
CJ, boy, I'm glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine.
Oh.
Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Oh, I love sparkling apple cider. That's what I drink. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know.
Oh.
He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he knows how to shave properly or iron his shirt. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first.
Bro!
One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. Liking him less and less. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still, if we were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. Yes. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. What? Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. Yeah, gross. True, maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. No. No, you're holding yourself back for a good reason. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know. That's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second! This is uncharted territory, CJ. What if he's the one making barking noises and there is no dog? Or he's like your dog that you had in college. Carl? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me.
Hey.
CJ, didn't know you'd be tagging along.
I don't know.
Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not...
Nice.
No, it's fine. Come on in. Oh, you have quite the place. Okay. We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Is she a pit bull? A Rottweiler? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I'd probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay. Anyways, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like Osso Buco. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers. Was the dog fighting thing real or was he kidding? I think that one was real. I don't know.
Nice.
What's osobuco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have osobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed? Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Robert finally walks into the room, carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table, don't trust them, so we're eating here. You don't trust a dining table? What?
Hey.
Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. Robert sets plates in front of us at the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat. Maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some veggies. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite.
Hey.
Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least I think it was a restaurant. No, you...
Bro!
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? You didn't, actually. I almost gagged.
Hey.
I'm kidding. I look over at Craig, who looks wary but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it.
Oh.
Where did you learn how to cook like this?
Oh?
Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Isn't osobuco an Italian dish? Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain?
Oh?
After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels. I think you mean hotels? Wherever, totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrap together some cash. One night I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before.
Hey.
I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my ma's side.
Hey.
Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship?
Oh.
Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good I kinda don't care. That's amazing.
Oh.
It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not serving on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. The food is good, it should speak for itself. This osobuco is screaming for itself. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them.
Huh?
Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself, but save room for dessert. I made lemon berry sabarin. Okay. Well, aren't you just full of surprises? Craig looks over at me.
Hey.
Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. Okay. You can come over for dinner anytime.
Hey.
Craig. I'm gonna go get seconds. Don't leave me alone with him! Ooh, Roberts does not like- No, don't leave me alone with him, Craig. No. Me too! After consuming way more osobuco than my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever Savarin was, Craig and I decided to head out. Did he just basically say Craig could come over for dinner and I couldn't? Our date didn't go so well yesterday. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Aww. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company. Especially if there's osobuco involved. Dad tip, always use a coat of wax after a wash.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, okay. That was interesting. I mean, it's nice that you're trying to be social, Robert, but I'ma still say no. We are gonna do... Yuko's a little much for me sometimes, so out of curiosity, let's do Damien. Just for funsies. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. Oof, okay. Listen to true crime. On a Friday night, you're most likely to listen to true crime podcast while I taxidermy my newest species. Oh, if you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A coffin. What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grow up? A bat. Oh, there's more? Ooh, I haven't been reading the full thing, but I think I'm gonna stop there because no. Just kidding, we're gonna do Hugo instead. You seem a little more tame for me. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literatures for various esteemed publications. You're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash. I know, and I'm sorry. Aww. On a Friday night, you're most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. You had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A remembrance of things past my Marcel Proust? What are your turn-ons? Muscles? What did you want to be when you grew up? A movie star? I feel like Amanda might be a little upset if I go out with her teacher. But I don't really know. Because I feel like everybody picks Craig. Done Matt. Joseph is just a no. Brian. Out of all of these, I'm kind of starting to like Brian the most. You know what? I'm probably gonna kick myself in the butt for this later, but we'll do Brian. What the heck? Maybe frenemies can become friends and maybe something more. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting time because I think the last thing we did with him was fishing. So, cool. Let's message Brian and go fishing. Don't eat too close to your bedtime. Yes. Do not eat at like midnight and then immediately go to bed because that's just gonna sit on your stomach and make you feel not so great. Oh, I have a message from Brian. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh, here we go. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian and now he's challenging me to another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. Sounds great. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all those fish. And my lawn could use another good mowing. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Man, that's gonna be a rough start. Amanda! Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. No, my daughter does that? No! Oh, I didn't raise you like that.
Mm?
What? It's called string cheese and not choppy cheese for a reason, Amanda. Ugh. Did you just call me here? Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing tomorrow. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know that I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. Oh. Well, I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at the coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Ooh. Of course I remember. What does it have to do with fishing? Burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. Sometimes painful how slow my character is. Huh. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Oh, that's painful. Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. And just an in general thing, because he thinks he's better than everyone else. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposely reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? Yes? No, Amanda. I mean, no. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening.
Oh.
All right, Pops, we should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning? Night, Panda. Oh, I love their nicknames. It's so cute. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. I am wide awake. Sounds like me every night, every single night. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked at mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. Ooh, that's rough, buddy. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, this is really pretty. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait, and wait, and wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. This has to be a dream. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. Oh no! I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. Ooh, we got some daddy issues. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. Definitely a dream. You gotta use neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch a trout, buddy. Yo, jeez! I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. Yes, I love Amanda's room! I need to get lights for my... Looking kind of bland back there. I think I need to. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Aw. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Why? Pajamas are so comfortable. Amanda, I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Oh boy. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked down in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Aww.
Hey.
Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Oh, that's reassuring. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof, woof! Yay, it's Maxwell! Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Oh, look at little Maxwell, he's so cute. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let CJ sit. Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell, and Daisy immediately falls asleep. Oh, you ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. This is gonna be interesting. Ooh, I hope there's a minigame. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. Watch, it's gonna be the same area that my dad took me, and it's gonna make me have flashbacks and have like PTSD with dad. dad disease. It's gonna make me regret life and all my decisions and make me have like an episode or something, and then I'll fall in the water and almost die, and Brian will have to save me or something like that. And then he'll be like, oh my gosh, you didn't have a good time with your dad. I brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? But of course, it's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I am digging a hole here. I stare out at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are! Ooh, pretty! Nice. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and water to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Aw, they're so cute. I'm doing this for my child, okay? Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting. Did he come here before me? Ah, great, it's still in one piece. Hold on, help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. Oh, cute. Woof, woof. All right, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. I can swim, thanks. No thanks. Oh. You know what? I think I'm just gonna bite the bait this time, and we're just gonna go after Brian. We're gonna forgive him for his past transgressions, because you seem like the most sane person to date, to be honest. And we're just gonna go full on cheesy, and I think this is gonna get you the eggplant thing as well. So, maybe if I fall in, you'll save me! Oh, Brian! If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Yup, I knew it. Do it yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. Amanda doesn't look too happy. You kids want to fish? Ugh. I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water! Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Oh. Ah. Is that what we're doing? Oh, they're so cute. Daisy, don't you want to fish? Mm-hmm. I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore in the woods and look at bugs and stuff. All right, be safe, don't go too far. Brian puts a life vest around himself and we throw all our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together and get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Oh great, we're not gonna have Amanda with us. We're gonna make a fool of ourselves. Should be interesting. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Oh boy. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? The fishing line. Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously.
Oh.
I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Ooh. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say, if I win, I get your weed whacker. The Whackmacker 2000? That's a limited edition! But, if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit. The Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. Oh, that's not smart, CJ. That is not smart, CJ. We don't fish! Oh. We shake on it. Oh, you just sealed your fate. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. Yep, we're gonna lose our... whatever it is we're betting. I watch as Brian ties the lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Put some bait on the hook, insult the fish, stretch before physical activity. Put some bait on the hook. That's like the basic things for fishing. Yeah! Look at all those eggplants. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian bought. It's slippery, but I think I can get it into the hook if I just focus. Don't stab your finger. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. Good job. The worm is not on the hook. Need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know?
I don't know about that.
I think that's sharks. Yeah, it is. Don't attract sharks. No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Made a fool of herself. Perform fish mating call. Tie a knot or something. Meditate. Well, you kinda already fudged up the thing. Don't make yourself look like a moron. Let's tie a knot. Hey! Another eggplant! I take my pole and try to tie a knot, an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yep. This one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. I'm so weird. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Aww. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can.
Whoa!
Whoa! And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. We're impressive. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Stop trying to make it sound like you know what you're doing when you don't. Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. At least Brian's being a good sport about it. Brian hands me his pole with a smile and I just sit there feeling like an idiot. Yeah, because you are. Pay your bills early! What is this? Okay. Is this like Candy Crusher or something? Okay, fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in. Okay. They all just look so funny. And some of them look the same. I need to match 3 of the same species? I can't tell which fish is which. Thanks,
Match
me neither.
that fish.
Oh, is it timed? It's timed!
Now you're fishing.
Now I'm fishing. Go, 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 go.
Now you're fishing.
I can't see. I can't see. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I'm freaking out. Ah! That's wrong. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't see. That's the... Ah, my time is going! I can't read. You're freaking me out and this and that and go here and... Oh my gosh!
Catch of the day.
Catch of the day! I don't know what I'm doing and I can't see. They all look alike! Frick!
Catch of the day.
I can't see a darn thing. They all look the exact same. They all look the same! Oh
Nice
gosh,
catch.
this is so hard.
Match of the day.
Yeah, match of the day. I
Now
have to
you're
really pay
fishing.
attention to what I'm doing because all these
Nice
fish look exactly the same to me.
Now you're fishing.
Like, exactly the same.
Nice catch.
I actually, I'm kind of doing better now. Don't say that.
Match of the day.
Just ruined my streak, I think.
Match of the day.
Match of the day. No, 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 no. Ah! Crap, I didn't mean to do that. That
Match of the day.
I can't see. There's too many
Match of the
things
day.
going on. What? You guys are probably seeing a combination that I'm not. I have 30 seconds. I can't see anything. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, right here, right here, right here.
Catch.
Ice catch. Oh, hey, do that again. Wait. No. Frick. No, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. Wait. No.
Now you're fishing.
Ah. Why must this be
Match of the
difficult?
day.
Match of the day. We did it.
Match of the day.
Ooh. Okay, I'll take it. That was actually pretty stressful because they all look the same and my eyes, I'm sure my eyes are like bugging out because I'm like trying to look and see where everything is, but okay. Good work. We did it. Oh gosh. Pay your bills early. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. Aw. I will crush him. We're not competitive. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big! The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run. Reel it in! I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. That pole saw is mine. All... Uh-oh. I'm gonna fall in. The entire canoe tips over on me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. Uh-oh. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. Those strong arms. Oh boy. I'm finally dragged upward, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You all right? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to the shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaked wet gear. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell... Oh, whoa, whoa! I'm gonna need a second. Okay, I was not expecting his shirt to be off. And I was not expecting to actually, like, be impressed. Oh my goodness, look at Big Daddy Brian. Okay, okay. All right. It's fine. I think the children are playing in the woods. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods to probably find Daisy and leave me alone with Brian. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Oh my gosh. Woo! Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. Oh my goodness. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I know all you guys are noticing that I'm staring, because oh my gosh. I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours? My what? Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested me in, stupid sexy Brian. Oh my gosh, yes. I thought, like, with his shirt makes him look like he's got a giant, like, gut, like a beer belly, but like... You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. The day's young. We can catch fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge. We're probably gonna have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Save yourself. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. Aww. I have a small child. I'm flushed with snacks. Aww. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola. And now we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They've probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slack my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. He's just fully prepared. Brian has to have noticed by now that I am not the fishing type. Like, he has to have noticed. There's no way that he wouldn't have caught on to all the stuff that I've been blatantly lying about. Like, come on. We're gonna have like a real man-to-man talk, aren't we? Please do. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Throw the stick toward the woods. Take out throw. Break the stick in half to assert your dominance. No! Play with him! Throw the stick towards the woods. Oh yes, so we getting the eggplants, oh yes. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Oh. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, though. Nice throw, CJ. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Oh my goodness. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Butt pats never fail. Scratch behind the ears. Rub that belly. Yes. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it. I feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly rubs? What? What? For real? I actually kind of wanna. Can I have that option, please? I wanna do it. Let's do it. I'm so flustered I can barely say anything. Oh, and I got the eggplants. I just focus on petting Maxwell and hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them, and frying them up in a cast iron. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol! I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Yeah. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. You have to put it back on? Where have you guys been? He just like backed away like Michael Jackson. Studying entomology. What? We were playing with bugs. Yeah, see, when he puts the shirt on, he looks like not buff. Shame. I expected you guys to be more covered in like mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Oh. Yes. Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Ugh. Right. So innocent and cute. We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything? Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake and then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Can you just cover for me? Don't worry, all of the gear floated to the surface so we didn't lose anything. Right, CJ? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Okay, he's growing on me a little. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. CJ, buddy, you're not being very humble. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Oh, been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. I'm ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good, you earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. I had a lot of fun with you too. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Aw. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish and... Ugh, stop! Why do you care so much? Ooh. Amanda Panda, just look at the guy. He so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it.
Aww.
Dad, I love you. But you're kind of dumb sometimes. Dumb or clearly the superior dad? Okay, we're... CJ, come on. You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. She just like went down. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. Oh, that's why. I am a tired slug. I love my daughter. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. Don't lay on the floor. Go into your room, at least. Oh, gosh. Dig complete! How do we do? How do we do? It's S? Did I get an S?
You sure know how to make a dad blush.
You know how to make me blush. Family fun is like 0. Why? Did they not have fun? Gun safety? What? Gun safety. Bear hugs, yes. Beard, it's growing on me. Car nap, corgi, yeah. I don't think these, like, stats over here really matter, to be honest, but they're cute. We did it! Another S! Well done. Super dad. It was really stupid. Soft boy, achievement progress. We're gonna end it there. That was actually a really fun date that we had with Brian. He's kind of starting to grow on me. He kind of left me a little flustered there for a minute. He's actually turning out to be a really nice guy. He's just, you know, sometimes a pain. I think I've decided that we're gonna go after Brian. Yes, I've changed my mind, even though I didn't like Brian to begin with, but he's kind of grown on me. I'll be honest, his daughter and his dog grew on me first, and now he's like actually kind of himself growing on me now. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and comment down below what you thought of Brian shirtless. My goodness, I was not expecting that. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye! my goodness, I was not expecting to get thirsty in this episode.